The day we got the news, it was tough. It's been a long month, whenever it happened, but the team has made us closer. We been working harder in practice because we don't want to let coach down, and coaching staff they've been working their butts off too. We really appreciate that.
John Supper, you've got the next question. Mark Brennan, you're on deck.
Hey, MJ, thanks for taking the time to do this. It's been a difficult 8 months for everyone, but for you, that extends back a little further with you getting sick last February. How do you feel like that kind of affected you going into this, sort of not being able to play and then not getting back onto the court, and I'm sure a time that you wanted to? And how has your game sort of evolved, and how much harder have you worked in the offseason because you missed that time?
Yeah, I feel like I got more stuff to prove. I didn't get to prove it at the end of the year, but I put it in the past. I'm not really thinking about it no more. I'm just trying to get better every day.
Mark Brennan, you've got the next question. Ben Jones, you're on deck.
Thank you for doing this today. I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, how emotional was it for you and everybody else when everything happened last month, and how have you guys kind of worked your way through that?
Yeah, like I said, it was very emotional. It felt like a stab in the chest or something because it was a month ago, so we had a month left to play. I mean, a month left of practice until we played, so we had to go from that and then focus back on. We have a season coming up, so I mean, in practice we just been working our butts off. Everybody's been a leader, stepping up, because we know what coach would have wanted, so that's what we just doing.
MJ, does it bother you the sorts of things that were said about Pat? I mean, it's one thing if a coach gets fired because or resigns because you're not winning or you're not very good, but this was about what people said he was. Is that the sort of thing that bothers you when you think about it? Because it seems like you guys don't question who he is.
Yeah, I mean it bothers us, but people have their own opinion, so they're gonna think what they want, but they don't know the truth because it's not in the inside.
Justin, you've got the next question. Tanny Luce, you're on deck.
Thanks for doing this today, Myron. So it seems like it's kind of the team consensus that you guys are all in favor of Pat, but at the same time, with Coach Ferry coming now, for you as an offensive player, is that gonna open up your game at all, or is it kind of just gonna be the same as it was under Pat?
I think it was going to open up regardless because Coach Ferris is going off what Coach had, and like you said, he's an offensive coach, so he probably added like more his own stuff in it. So I feel like it's going to evolve regardless.
Tanny, you've got the next question. Nate Bauer, you're on deck.
Hi, Myron. So as Justin was just talking about, like you're going to have a large offensive role on this team this year. Has anyone else really shown that they're ready to take on a larger scoring role in the team, or do you think it's going to be more of a group effort to fill in the void that was left by Mike and Lamar?
Yeah, I think it's more of a group effort. I think nobody on the team thinks that they're going to be like a 20 or 30-point score. I think it's going to be a full team effort to win games.
Nate Bauer, you've got the next question. John Sauber, you're on deck. And then Mark Brennan, you're going to be the last question in this session.
MJ, are you at peace now with how that played out?
What do you mean by at peace?
Can you let it go? Like, have you been able to move on from it? And do you feel like, are you satisfied with the answers that you have?
No, not necessarily, but I mean, you have to move forward. Not move forward, but like just keep pushing because we do have a season to play, and that's what Coach would have wanted.
John Sauber, you've got the next question, and then Mark Brennan will end this with you.
MJ, you're sort of stepping into the spotlight that Lamar left behind as the team's primary offensive creator. Do you feel any extra pressure because of that, and how do you see yourself evolving into that role?
No, I don't have any pressure on it. I feel like the staff is going to put me in the best position to succeed, and I know my teammates got my back, so I feel like if all of us are working on the same page, it won't be no pressure at all.
Mark Brennan will wrap up the session with you and let MJ go to practice.
Can you tell us what Sam brings to the table, and how important is it to get him on the court this year? You played a lot of point last year. It would seem like he might be able to alleviate some of that for you.
Yeah, Sam's a dog. I love Sam. He's aggressive on offensive end, and he's a great defender. He just gives us more of a option on the offensive end, and he's hard to guard. I tell you that. So other teams gonna have a problem with him.